Hey Ranger Nation, welcome back to another video, and we've talked about spin-offs multiple times on this channel, and I'm going to keep speaking about them because I generally keep thinking of more ideas talking about it. So if you like this sort of content and you want to hear more, you want to see more, hit the like, favorite, comment, subscribe, check out the merch. I know there's a lot, but I believe in you and I know you can do it. Today I wanted to talk about more spin-offs and how we could adapt them and how you could make multiple things going forward all the time. And one of them is how I saw the Korean Power Rangers Dino Charge, which I think is called Power Rangers Dino Force Brave. Now I'm going to talk about this, so if you've not seen it, then hit the like, hit subscribe, as well as the cheeky notification bell to be notified when all videos drop. In South Korea, pretty much their entire version of Super Sentai is Power Rangers. They have a lot of names which you've probably seen around the internet when people are talking about it, or logos or stuff like that. And we're going to talk a little bit about them. So I've written them down. You have Power Rangers Miracle Force, which is Goseiger, Captain Force for Gokaiger, Power Rangers Go Busters, obviously for Go Buster, Power Rangers Dino Force, Power Rangers Train Force, Power Rangers Ninja Force, Power Rangers Animal Force, Power Rangers Galaxy Force, Power Rangers Dino Soul, Power Rangers Lupin Force versus Patrol Force, Power Rangers Zenkaiger. So they are pretty much what you kind of think they are. They are parts of the Super Sentai that they just love putting force in because, so I don't know, they just like doing it. I find it a little bit confusing, but in general, that's what they kind of go with. I've never seen Power Rangers Dino Force Brave, but I've seen like clips, I've seen the way that the costumes are and stuff like that, and a little two little things over time, and it looks cool. It's 12 episodes, so it's not long. I might review it if there's enough kind of like traction for it. But again, 12 episodes isn't that long for a production of this. So the main things that they have changed in this is mainly the helmets, where they've added white stripes to different parts. And at the top and bottom of the main torso is white, where you've got the kind of sash thing that they've got, and that part at the top and bottom are white. So therefore they've changed it and kind of given it a whole brand new story. Now this was later on dubbed in Japanese, so again, you know, it'd be kind of cool to see the Japanese dub of it. It got me thinking to the point where you could carry this on as something completely different. You could have the Mighty Morphing Suits completely change from no matter what it is. And also when a lot of people turn around and say, hey, do you remember the fact that, you know, we want Kat and Tommy's son to be in Power Rangers, we want Jason's son or daughter to be in Power Rangers, we want it to be a follow-on from that, because loads of people keep asking for it, where it's like the powers are passed down to their sons. There are sons and daughters. You have tons of fan fiction that kind of focuses around on this, so why not do it? You could easily do it by just changing some parts of the suit, by adding some parts to the suit and continuing it on. Because you don't need any Japanese footage, you could make your own stuff, which would then kind of bring into a brand new spin-off series. I think that if they were to bring in more suits, something a little bit more different, and kind of gave it a good storyline, I'd be all up for it. I'd be like, do you know what? This is really cool. I want to see this. But I do kind of feel at times where, you know, some people would just want, say, Mighty Morphing and that's it. But could you imagine like brand new Time Force outfits? Could you imagine the fact that they do use Lupin Ranger versus Pato Ranger costumes, or they change some stuff up, or use the Dino Charge suits and adjust it to the Brave ones? I think that it would work really, really well, more than kind of anything. There are tons of possibilities that you can do with this. It's just not limited to what you have Sentai wise. You could make all American footage, because a lot of people want that sort of thing, where they want all original footage, and some don't want Super Sentai. Some all want it Super Sentai, but you know, you've got that sort of thing where you can carry on utilizing this, using the suits over and over and over again, where you don't have to be constricted to 12 episodes or to something else. You could just go, do you know what, I'm gonna make my own stuff. And I kind of like that sort of thing, because it just gives more kind of like creativity. Yeah, well, I was going to go, you have creativity, you could do so much more with it, and I feel like that's what some fans would want. And Plus, you could design so many suits and film so much over a short amount of time, or do it for the entire year and have like maybe a year or two's worth of footage straight away and keeping it consistent with what you have already. So I'm going to leave that. What are your thoughts on this? Do you agree that you could have more suits, you know, design it, go down the road of having something completely different to start a spin-off? Or are you happy with what it is and you just want mainline? Let me know down below in the comments. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hear more and all that, hit like, favorite, comment and subscribe. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you in a couple of days.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。